Venus, our toxic twin, a world of death and mystery. This is not an overstatement or a work of pure fiction. Picture this. A planet so close to us yet so vastly different, it's as if it's from another universe altogether. Venus, the second planet from the Sun, is often referred to as Earth's evil twin. It's roughly the same size as our planet, and on the surface it seems like it could be a mirror image of Earth. But that's where the similarities end. While we enjoy a temperate climate and a breathable atmosphere, Venus is a cauldron of toxicity and heat. Imagine an atmosphere so dense that it would feel like being 900 meters underwater on Earth. That's the equivalent of being almost 3 Eiffel Towers deep in the ocean. The pressure alone would crush you instantly. But that's not all. The air on Venus is predominantly carbon dioxide, laced with clouds of sulfuric acid. Inhale that, and you'd be in for a world of pain. And we haven't even talked about the temperature yet. On a cool day, Venus sees temperatures that could melt lead. It's a literal hellscape. So why the stark contrast? Why is Earth a haven for life, while Venus is a harbinger of death? It all comes down to the atmosphere. Earth's atmosphere is a delicate balance of various gases that make life possible. We have just enough carbon dioxide to keep our planet warm, but not so much that it turns into a pressure cooker. We also have a protective ozone layer that shields us from harmful solar radiation. On the other hand, Venus has a runaway greenhouse effect. Its thick atmosphere traps heat, making it the hottest planet in our solar system, even hotter than Mercury, which is closer to the Sun. The absence of any significant magnetic field means that the solar wind directly interacts with its atmosphere, stripping away lighter molecules and leaving behind a dense, toxic miasma. But why is Venus, our neighboring planet, such a deadly world while Earth thrives with life? Let's delve into the formation of these two planets to understand. Born from the same stellar nursery, Venus and Earth started their journey together in the vast cosmos. Imagine a cosmic maternity ward, a dazzling space filled with clouds of gas and dust. This is a stellar nursery, a place where stars and their planets are born. About 4.5 billion years ago, in one such nursery, the story of Venus and Earth began. The process is a spectacular dance of cosmic forces. Tiny particles in these cosmic clouds start to pull together, drawn by the unyielding grip of gravity. Over eons, these particles, called planetesimals, begin to accrete, slowly building up like a celestial snowball. This is the birth of a planet, an event that unfolds on a timescale beyond human comprehension. As these planetesimals gather more and more material, they grow in size and start to heat up. Their interiors melt, and they differentiate into layers: a core, a mantle, and a crust, much like an interstellar layer cake. This is how terrestrial or rocky planets like Venus and Earth are formed. Venus and Earth, our cosmic siblings, were born this way. They started their lives in the same stellar nursery, formed from the same swirling cloud of cosmic dust and gas. They were born roughly at the same time from the same material, and started their existence under similar conditions. Yet if you look at Venus and Earth today, they couldn't be more different. Earth is a vibrant, living world, teeming with life and diversity. Venus, on the other hand, is a barren, toxic wasteland, a vision of hell with its scorching temperatures and crushing atmospheric pressure. This begs the question, how did two planets born from the same stellar nursery end up so drastically different? Why is Earth a thriving oasis while Venus is a lifeless inferno? Despite their shared birth, Venus and Earth embarked on entirely different evolutionary paths. The mystery of these divergent paths forms the crux of our cosmic tale, a tale of two planets and their vastly different destinies. As Venus and Earth matured, their paths diverged dramatically. While they started out as cosmic twins, Venus and Earth took very different turns on the evolutionary highway. Venus, the more unfortunate of the siblings, fell victim to a cruel twist of fate. It succumbed to a runaway greenhouse effect, a cataclysmic event that turned this once Earth-like world into a blazing inferno. It's a phenomenon that occurs when a planet's atmosphere traps more heat than it can release, leading to a continual rise in temperature. On Venus, this effect was amplified by its dense, carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere, creating a pressure cooker environment with surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. Imagine stepping out into a world where the air is as dense as water, and the heat is akin to standing inside a blast furnace. Not quite the vacation hotspot, is it? But how did Venus end up this way? Well, scientists theorize that it's largely due to Venus's lack of a magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field, generated by its spinning iron core, acts like a protective shield, deflecting harmful solar radiation and keeping our atmosphere intact. Venus, however, isn't so lucky. Without a magnetic field to guard it, the planet's atmosphere is left vulnerable. Solar winds, streams of charged particles from the sun continually strip away its atmosphere, leaving the planet barren and inhospitable. The implications of this are stark. Without a stable atmosphere, water cannot exist in liquid form, a crucial prerequisite for life as we know it. This explains why, despite being in the so-called Goldilocks zone, a region around a star where conditions are just right for life, Venus remains a hostile, lifeless world. In contrast, Earth, with its protective magnetic field and balanced greenhouse effect, has managed to maintain a relatively stable, life-supporting climate. The fate of Venus stands as a stark warning of what could happen when a planet's conditions spiral out of control. It's a chilling reminder to us all about the delicate balance that keeps our world habitable and the cataclysm that awaits if we tip the scales too far. While Venus succumbed to its fate, Earth thrived. But why? Let's delve into that. You see, Earth's survival wasn't just a fluke, it was a series of fortunate events and conditions that tipped the scales in our favor. One of the key factors is Earth's magnetic field, an invisible shield that protects us from the sun's harmful solar wind. This magnetic field is generated by the churning of molten iron within Earth's outer core, creating a dynamo effect. Without this force field, our planet would be exposed to the full brunt of solar radiation, gradually stripping away our atmosphere, much like what happened to our poor sister Venus. Next, let's consider water, the elixir of life. Earth's position in the solar system, perfectly situated in the Goldilocks zone, allowed it to retain liquid water. This water didn't just evaporate away or freeze solid, but it created the perfect conditions for life to evolve and thrive. Then, there's plate tectonics, Earth's unique geological phenomenon. This process, where the Earth's crust is divided into large pieces that move and interact, plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's temperature over millions of years. It recycles carbon, preventing a runaway greenhouse effect like Venus experienced. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect is the role of life itself. Life has significantly shaped our planet's atmosphere. The oxygen we breathe, for instance, is a byproduct of photosynthesis by plants and algae. Life also helps to regulate the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, preventing it from becoming too hot or too cold. So, you see, Earth's habitability is not just a happy accident, it's a complex interplay of physics, chemistry, geology, and biology. It's a delicate equilibrium that has allowed life to flourish against the odds. Earth's story is one of resilience and luck, a delicate balance of conditions that allowed life to flourish. And that, my friends, is truly Earth's saving grace. So, here we stand, between a living world and a dead one, a tale of two planets. In one corner we have Venus, our toxic twin, a world shrouded in mystery and cloaked in a thick, corrosive atmosphere. Its surface, hotter than a pizza oven, is a testament to a runaway greenhouse effect gone wild. Its days are longer than its years, its winds are as swift as a cheetah, and its clouds rain sulfuric acid. Yes, you heard that right, sulfuric acid. Makes you appreciate a simple rain shower, doesn't it? Once thought to be a tropical paradise, Venus is now known as the epitome of a planetary catastrophe. It's a stark reminder that even a planet so similar to Earth, in size, composition, and proximity to the Sun, can evolve into a hellish world if conditions are just a bit off. And then in the other corner, we have Earth, our blue marble, home. A planet teeming with life, blessed with a temperate climate, lush green landscapes, and deep blue oceans. Where Venus is harsh and inhospitable, Earth is welcoming and nurturing. Our planet's life-supporting conditions didn't just happen by chance, they are the result of a delicate balance. A balance maintained by the right distance from the sun, the presence of a magnetic field, and just the right amount of greenhouse gases. Venus and Earth. Two planets born from the same cosmic nursery, destined for dramatically different paths. Studying Venus helps us appreciate the unique conditions that make life possible on Earth. It reminds us of how vital it is to understand our planet and protect its delicate balance. Venus is a cautionary tale, a mirror held up to Earth's potential fate if we don't take care of our home. It's a reminder that we are not invincible, that our actions have consequences, and that we have a responsibility to protect our planet. As we gaze upon Venus, our toxic twin, we are reminded of the fragile balance that sustains life on our own planet. Let's cherish it. Subscribe to Nebula Narratives for more cosmic stories.